It's Gladiator Week here on CBS Mornings. All week we are speaking with actors from the highly anticipated sequel, Gladiator II. Elizabeth Palmer sat down with actors Pedro Pascal, Joseph Quinn, and Fred Hechinger in London.
It's almost 25 years since Gladiator took the world by storm and became legend.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
I saw it in the movie theater when it came out. I saw it twice.
So how intimidating was the idea of starring in the sequel?
I claim this city for the glory of Rome.
Pedro Pascal plays the Roman general Acacius.
I think that it would compel most of us to want to be a part of the second one because of the first one's excellence.
In Gladiator II, Rome is led by two emperors, brothers.
You are too modest, Acacius.
Caracalla is played by Joseph Quinn, who was 6 when the original Gladiator came out.
I think there was a legacy from the first film that demanded reverence and respect.
Give me something old.
And faith in the man who directed both movies, Sir Ridley Scott.
It felt, whenever I had kind of like little moments of doubt or whatever, I'd look around at the work that other people were doing, and that would galvanize me.
Caracalla's co-emperor in the movie is his brother Gaeta, more than a touch unhinged. Fred Hechinger got the dream part, working for Scott.
He was a director you'd always wanted to work for?
I remember finding out that the same person made all of these different movies that I loved. Thelma and Louise and Alien were made by the same person, and it kind of expanded my sense of what a director can be.
As a director, Ridley Scott is unique.
Ridley is the only man on the planet who will shoot certain sequences from start to finish without cutting.
On some movie sets, actors have to react to things off camera that aren't really happening. Not with Scott.
Ridley every day would come up to us and he'd say, "I'm gonna give you the greatest off-camera action you've ever seen."
No other director is gonna give it to you.
What Scott gave them was whole action-packed scenes rolling all around in real time.
The action was all there, and it's all off camera. And normally, under any other circumstance, you would be looking at a tennis ball or 2 pieces of tape as a cross for your eye line and imagining what's happening. But no, Ridley will place that in front of you and have it play.
In this case, a real man riding a life-size animatronic rhinoceros.
It's like nothing I've ever experienced before. It's likely not something I'll ever experience again.
Remember why you're here!
For those with fighting parts, there was grueling training. Some of this was performed by stuntmen, but not all of it. Does the fighting ever go terribly wrong?
Yeah, it can happen. I got my ass beat.
Oh yeah.
But the General Acacius had to be a diplomat too, especially around the deranged emperors.
They can eat war!
To march up the steps and to have them waiting for me was really delicious.
We had this weird bubble that we had created, having Pedro pierce that was like really exhilarating.
To understand that environment better, Joseph Quinn spent 2 weeks wandering around Rome.
I think it's just something so humbling about Rome and inspiring, and the fact that this civilization that was so ahead of its time collapsed, and it's kind of a little haunting.
Fighters!
Gladiator II is an extravaganza of warring, corruption, and conquest. A historical epic that also offers a lesson for our time.
For CBS Mornings, I'm Elizabeth Palmer in London.
Gladiator Week continues tomorrow with Oscar-nominated actor Paul Mescal here in studio. We will talk with him about how he learned that he landed the role over Zoom and how he trained to do most of his own stunts. Gladiator II will be exclusively in theaters this Friday, November 22nd. It's released by Paramount Pictures, part of our parent company, Paramount Global.